Today is September 23rd, 2013. It's 4:05 p.m. Pacific Time. And up next, this is your Fukushima radiation report from E&E News. Let's begin with the first report. Extremely malicious. Hundreds of tons of radioactive waste were found over 500 kilometers from Fukushima, near Japan's biggest lake. This was published September 22nd, 2013 at 9:09 a.m. Eastern Time by E&E News. Title: Tons of cesium-tainted wood chips were found near Japan's biggest lake. The source is Kyoto, and the date September 18, 2013. Tons of cesium-tainted wood chips were found near Japan's biggest lake. Radioactive cesium has been found on an estimated 200 to 300 tons of wood chips that were left months ago near Lake Biwa in Shiga Prefecture, prefectural officials said. Samples of the chips show a reading of up to 3,000 becquerels per kilogram, the officials said on Tuesday. The Shiga government started an investigation to determine where the chips came from. They were found in the dry bed of the Kamo River in Takashima and other locations near the lake, officials said. The site is an estuary leading to Lake Biwa, and leaving the chips there without permission is extremely malicious. We will deal with the matter strictly, Governor Yukiko Kada said. And you can also watch that report if you wish. Let's go to the next report. Just a moment. Senior scientist says Fukushima giant ice wall to make crisis worse. Radioactive release into the ocean from saltwater intrusion. Side effects not good at all. This is an audio. It was published September 22nd, 2013 at 4:46 p.m. Eastern Time by E&E News. Title: Interview with Ken Busiller. The source is Worldview on WBEZ 91.5 Chicago, and the date is August 26, 2013 at 6 o'clock in. Ken Busiller, senior scientist at Woodhull's Oceanographic Institute, says there are some engineering proposals to try and divert the water or block the water. It's very hard to dam a river because it's going to go around the dam or over the dam. They're having the same problems between the reactors and the ocean, and now they're talking about even larger engineering structures. 1-kilometer ice dams, freezing the soil essentially to divert water around the site. That might reduce the total number of tanks you'd need. It doesn't necessarily stop the leaks at all because they would be applying water to cool those reactors. We do know from other sites and cesium's chemistry, as it leaks out, attaches to the soil in most cases. The clays absorb cesium in freshwater systems. It's not that way in the ocean. So if you've heard of saltwater intrusion, if you're living on the coast somewhere, you pump up groundwater too fast and the salt water comes back in. If they have saltwater intrusion because they've stopped the flow of the fresh water, it could actually release some of the cesium isotopes back into the ocean. And now you've changed the character again and made things worse. So there's pretty much complicated hydrology going on here. It's not easy to divert it, so even if it's successful, it might have other side effects that aren't that good, not good at all in this case. And you can see the full broadcast right here by clicking right there on that link. And let's go to the next report. Asahi says Fukushima officials declare emergency over 300 tons of radioactive water entering ocean every day. Demands government retract 2011 claim that plant is under control. Tokyo governor says it's not under control, as Prime Minister says. This was published September 22nd, 2013 at 5:42 p.m. Eastern Time by E&E News. Title: Local leaders criticize Abe for saying radioactive water leaks under control. The source is Asahi Shimbun, and the date is September 21st, 2013. The governor of Tokyo and a local town assembly, severely affected by the Fukushima disaster, took issue with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's assurance to International Olympic Committee members earlier this month that the Fukushima nuclear crisis is under control. Abe's statement has grave problems that fly in the face of the fact. added the opinion adopted by the Namie Town Assembly. The opinion said the daily flow of 300 tons of polluted groundwater from the plant into the Pacific Ocean constitutes an emergency. It called on the central government to resolve the situation by retracting the government's declaration in December of 2011 that the crisis is under control. In Tokyo, Governor Naoki Inose also countered Abe's claim that things are under control. The leakage of contaminated water is not under control, necessarily, at this stage, Inose told reporters on September 20 at a regular news conference. And you can see this report if you wish. And that's going to do it for your Fukushima radiation report. Thanks for watching. Pink out.